Hey everyone, I'm back with another video, and I also have came up with a name to call you guys. I don't know if y'all gonna like it, but I wanna call y'all my my jewels. I'm sorry, I'm smacking on some candy. So I'm gonna call y'all my jewels. Okay? So he making noises, y'all. But so hey jewels. So I'm back with another video, and this video is gonna be about my labor and delivery. So when I went into labor, it was a Friday, and that Thursday at my OBGYN appointment, my doctor had stripped my membrane. So once she did that, the labor process went like very quick. Like that later that day at school, I was having like lower abdomen pain, and then the next day, Friday, it was around 8, 9. I went to Walmart with my mom because I was like, I need to walk to see if I can like speed it up or whatever. So I started walking, and like we walked around Walmart, I want to say like 5 times. So once we started walking around Walmart, I told my mom, I was like, Mama, what is this pain I'm having? And like, it was like, it hurted, but it didn't take my breath away. It hurted really, really bad. So I was like, Mom, what's this pain I'm having? She was just like, it's a contraction. I was like, it's a contraction? What? So, like, we kept walking. After that, we kept walking around Walmart, and then, I started doing like squats in Walmart and walking. Like, I was so ready to have him. Like, I wanted him out of me. So like, I was squatting, walking, and the contractions, they grew, they got stronger. So we left Walmart. We ended up leaving Walmart like around midnight. We got home, and once we got here, I was like, I bounced on the exercise ball for about 30 minutes. Then I went in my room, and I went to sleep. Then around 2 or 3 that morning, 2 or 3 in the morning, I started getting bad contractions. Like, they were strong. They were really strong. And I could not sleep. I couldn't get comfortable, nothing. So I went in my mom's room. I told my mom, I was like, Mama, my contractions are strong. They're like 5 minutes apart. And so she was just like, okay. So she told me to bring the exercise ball in her room, and I was bouncing on it, and she told me to time the contractions. So I put the timer on my phone, and I was timing them, and they were like every 4 to 5 minutes apart. So she said, okay, let's go to the hospital. So we got my hospital bag, and we left. So after we left, well, once we got to the hospital, they checked me. They checked my cervix, and they were like, you're only 2 centimeters dilated. And they kept me there for like a couple of hours to see if I was gonna dilate, and to see how my contractions was improving or whatever. So once they did that, I was there till about 6 o'clock. And then they were like, the doctor checked me again, and he was like, I'm not dilating fast. Well, two doctors actually checked me. So the first doctor was a lady, and she said that I was 2 centimeters. And the second doctor said I was 1.5 centimeters. I was like, just what? So then, like, after that, they were just like, well, your labor process is not going quick enough. You're not dilating as fast as you need to be. So we're going to send you home. And if there's any improvement in your contractions, if they're like 1 or 2 minutes apart, you come back. I was like, okay. So they sent me home, and we got on the way home. I was having like a couple of contractions, and they were getting like stronger, like slightly stronger. So once we got home, I ate, because I knew if I waited, I wasn't gonna be able to eat anything at all. So I ate, and then I came in my room. I tried to go back to sleep, but I really couldn't. So I went in the bathroom, and I filled the tub up with water, like warm. It was hot water. I filled the tub up with hot water, and once the tub was filled up with hot water, Like, I sat in it, and I was just like, oh my God. It helped the contractions. It helped, like, relieve the strongness of it. And it was, like, very comfortable. So I got out after, I was in there for about an hour. And after I got out, I went back in my room, and then I went in my sister's room to lay down so she can help me time them, because they were getting faster and stronger. So I went in her room, and they were still like 5 to 4 minutes apart. And then so around 11 and 12, they got stronger. And it was to the point where I had to get on all fours to like deal with it. And I got in the tub again, and that time I was in there for 30 minutes. So that helped a lot, and then getting in the tub helped a lot. So once I was still in there, I had got out, and I told my mom, I was like, Mom, I didn't even go to the hospital. So I stood up. Once I stood up, it was like this like slimy substance that came out. I know that sounds so nasty. It looked like snot. It was gross. So it came out, and I was like, oh my God, what is that? I didn't see it because my stomach was so big. And then my sister, she saw, she was like, what is that? I said, I don't know. And so she took a picture and she sent it to my mom. My mom was like, it's my mucus plug. So I was like, what? So my mucus plug came out, and then she was like, yeah, it's time to go to the hospital. So we went to the hospital around 1 or 2. And once we got there, they checked me. Like, I was in so much pain. The contractions were coming every minute. Like, it was so bad. Like, they were a minute apart. So once we got there, they checked me. They was like, you're 8 centimeters. I was like, oh my God. So they admitted me to the hospital, and then like they took me back to the room. Once I got back to the delivery room, bro, when I tell you, like I was 9 centimeters when I got there. So once the doctor came and checked me again, they was like, I'm 9 centimeters, and I was like, oh my God. I told my mom was right behind me because I was squeezing her hand. I was like, Mama, I think I need to push. So I was like, she was like, no, don't push, don't push, don't push. I was like, I need to push. And so they was like, no, don't push, don't push, don't push. So every contraction I wasn't pushing, I was holding it. And then this doctor, she was drawing my blood. And so I got so mad at her. I yelled at her. I said, no, Connie, no, Connie, I don't like you, Connie. Like, I was yelling at the doctors. They were trying to put my IVs in. They were trying to get blood. I was going crazy. I was in so much pain. I wanted him out of me. So then the doctors came in with all the equipment and everything, and they were like, so they said, okay, we're ready. So they, well, first, before I pushed, they gave me some numbing shots down there, so I wouldn't like feel it really. So, but I still felt it, because it was gonna hurt. So I still felt it or whatever. And once they did that, I was just like, oh my God. Like the needle, I hate needles. So like the needle was going in, I was like, oh my God. And they had to make sure they didn't stab him with the needle in his head or whatever. So after that, they was like, are you ready to push? I was like, yes. Yeah. So they said every contraction you need to push. And so I was pushing without the contractions. I was like, this boy need to come out of me right now. So I was pushing, and then my sister, well, there's a video. I'm gonna see if I can insert the video, like towards the end of this video. I'm gonna insert the video. So in the video, they was just like, push. I was pushing. Then what else happened? So once I started pushing, they was just like, my sister was like, he's right there. And so my sister was like, there's his hair. I was like, oh my God. So his hair was there, and then it was like, push. And once his head was out, they told me to stop because the cord was wrapped around his neck. So they told me to stop, and I didn't stop. I wasn't listening. I wanted him out of me. So I was pushing, and the worst part was his shoulders coming out. I was like, oh my God, this hurts so bad. His shoulders is what made me tear. Like, oh my God, it hurted so bad. I was so mad. So, because it was hurting. So once he came out, I was like, oh my God. So they laid him on top of me. They wiped him off. Then they took him back to the to this little area so they can clean him, get his weight, put the security band around his leg. So if anyone tries to take him out the hospital, the once he tries to come out, the thing will beep, like the hospital alarms will beep, and then the whole hospital will shut down. So they did that. They got his weight, his length, and all that, and then they wrapped him up, and then they brought him back. But at first, when he was born, there was like the nurse thought something was wrong with his breathing, because every time he breathed, he would get this indent like in his chest, and she thought there was something wrong with it. So she checked him, but he was healthy, nothing wrong with him. He was 6 pounds and 7.5 ounces and 19.5 inches when he was born. So yeah, that's how my labor and delivery went. It went kind of fast now that I think about it. And I'm really surprised that I actually did like natural birth. So yeah, that's my story. If you have any questions, put them in the comment section below. And you can follow me on Snapchat and Instagram at, my Snapchat is diamond_bay1002. And my Instagram is diamond_.royalty_. And yeah. So you can like, comment, and subscribe. I like this lighting, girl. I'm feeling myself. But yeah, I'm gonna try to insert the video of me giving birth to him, but y'all not gonna see everything. I gotta edit it and crop stuff out and whatever. So or whatever. So yeah, the video should be at the end of the video. Yeah. So yeah. So bye, Jules.